So yeah, that's gonna stay up there for about 60 seconds, and then it'll just disappear. But if you guys just keep like replying and shit, you'll just have a constant feed going up into oblivion. So yeah, if you guys ever feel like donating and scaring the shit out of everyone, feel free to do that. I'll also have my volume turned up, so you know it'll startle me too. Alright then, well, let's get this show on the road. So everything should be good, video and audio should be good, but let me know if there's any issues going on. So I did post a video about this literally like 5 minutes ago, so if you want to watch that and come back to this, that'll be fine. Deploying. So yep, but we're already almost starting off the new year with some new upgrades, so you know it'll only be a matter of time. It'll only be a matter of time until I earn enough money to buy that GPU, along with the rest of the stuff like the tower, the cooling system, and some RAM, and then I'll have myself a better PC so that you guys can get better streams, 1080p, 60 frames per second. On top of that, I'll be able to play this game on PC with mods and all this other cool stuff, along with probably other games. So yeah, everything will take time. Well, will we be playing MGO or FOBs? We're doing both. So I'm gonna do the event really quick because, well, in my video I did the calculations, and if you're only going for staff, the S++ staff, it's only going to take about 21 runs, so that's literally like an hour run. So that's not going to take long, and after that we're going to boot up MGO and play some more MGO. It is going to be a pretty long stream day, so I hope you guys are ready for that. Now thankfully I was actually able to stream early, so instead of my usual 7 p.m. I'm now streaming at 4 p.m. So that's a 3-hour difference, and hopefully that's a good enough difference for most people. Whoa there, don't fall over. How do you S-rank all missions? You just do it really fast. And I'm not even kidding. It doesn't matter how many times you got caught. It doesn't matter how many times you kill people. So long as you passed as long as you beat that mission really fast, you're good. I didn't get the thing. Fuck. Just stay still. There we go, now I got it. Okay, that guy's probably gonna see me. If I'm not careful. Okay. Oh, there's one guy left. There we go. You work preload at UPS? Cool. Yeah, UPS has not been calling me ever since Christmas, so I don't know if they even have me. Because I'm supposed to be temp, but I don't even know if, like, if I'm still supposed to be working for them. Because they said that you can't, there's a chance that we might still be working for them after Christmas up until January the 15th, but I don't even know. Because no one's calling me, and when I call them, nobody is there, so I don't know. I have no idea what's going on.
Infiltration successful.
I liked your stream last week with Jose. I used to drive for UPS. Oh, well, that's good. That's great to hear. Unfortunately, Jose will be going back to school tomorrow, so he'll be leaving out of state. but he came down here for the holidays. But we'll see him again in the future. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, I did. Oh, he's no longer 1.01? Wow, that's stupid. You think my equipment's overkill for this FOB? Maybe. I mean, most of the time I don't really use the riot pistol, but then again, there are times when it does like come into play, so it's not a bad, loadout. On top of that, you just get all the other stuff is good enough. My holiday was pretty good. Saw some family.
Heading to FOB.
Ate some good food. Got some good gifts. Fuck. He's no longer... Okay, I gotta find someone else who's 1.01 and a climber at that. Deathstone? Hold up, is there anyone else? Okay, yeah, I usually go for the guys that are locked because I'll never lose them ever again. So I'll go with Brass Wallaby. I think you guys remember using him last time. Hey there, Maurice. Nice to see you back on the stream. We got 20 people watching right now. Let's see here. We are watching from... Everybody is watching on YouTube. I am streaming on all 3 platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and Hitbox. So if you prefer one or the other, that's fine. Does anyone know if Professor Khai is here?
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF.
Oh, and by the way, I did turn down my mic even more because I looked over last night's stream and it was still way too fucking loud. So, if it is too loud again, or if it's not even loud enough, you let me know.
Be careful down there, boss.
But hopefully it should be like good enough to where if I talk loud, it's not going to be like grainy and distorted. Because, I really don't like that. Ooh, that was a great fucking roll. Have I built the new Brendan? It's building right now. It's gonna take 6 days, but it's building.
We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out.
See, then that's where it comes into play. Is whenever that happens. Come on, knock him out. Fuck. Oh, I got him. That's all of them. You see a black L? Oh shit. Not the L's again.
Subject on board.
You guys know what happened last time when those L's showed up. Bad shit happened. Oh. Well, I'm gonna double check just in case, because you never know, man.
You gonna extract him?
Yeah, I think the new Brennan does only offer the new suppressor, and that's it. But again, it is a better suppressor, so
Arrived at
what's great is that you can put that on other lower ranked Brennans, and you basically just have a stronger suppressor, and that's it. Alright, there we go. So I should be getting the full maximum amount. Yeah, there we are. 20,000. Okay, good. Now we're back on track. How do you throw grenades? You gotta hold down the throw button even harder, if that's possible. You just press it down harder, and then, you know, like if you do it lightly, you'll see the little arc will be very small, but if you hold it down even more, like you'll see the arc increase. Let me go up a little bit because someone mentioned about something. All the best for 2017. Oh, well, thank you, John. Thank you. Actually, let's go look at that, Brandon, because I haven't really looked at it. I'm going to assume it's only going to add just a smidget of damage, and then, of course, whatever attachments.
Specify a project.
So there's a Serval that's already maxed out. Yeah, just a smidget of damage. And then that's it. Like nothing new. Yeah, just a small smidget of damage. And the new suppressor. And that's it. But you can also attach that suppressor on the Serval. So you can do that. Am I excited for Metal Gear Survive? I'm interested and intrigued. I'm just as intrigued to just play it with friends or subs.
Heading to FOB.
I mean, it looks interesting, and I hope it's fun. Wow, we already got 25 people here. It was just at 28, but 25 people. All right, it's slowly increasing, slowly but surely. I don't know what Blue Exorcist is. Is that an anime? A show? Something on Netflix? I don't know. Hi there, Siha Lee.
Successfully
If that's how you
sneak your
pronounce
way
it.
into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
No. I just started streaming like 20 minutes ago. No, I didn't stream this long. God damn, bro. I mean, if I was getting paid a good amount of money, then maybe I'd be doing that. But shit, I do need some rest, and I do need some nourishment. Speaking of which, I will probably go do that after like we're done with the MGO. I'll get some food and a drink, and we'll come back and play like Let It Die. So like I said, it's gonna be a pretty long stream day. We're gonna stream Metal Gear Solid 5, only the FOB event, only for a little bit because like I said, I only need to do this like 21 times. So that's not a lot. That's literally an hour's worth of grinding. After that, we're gonna play MGO. And after we're done with that, we're gonna play Let It Die. So, sounds like a pretty good stream day. I just hope nothing bad happens. Damn it. Quit moving. Let's see, did I get everyone? I missed one guy. I can take care of him easily with this. There we go. So you don't really need to use up a lot of ammo for this gun. The route itself is pretty safe.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Honestly, Metal Gear Survive makes no sense at all. It does not go with the story with the Metal Gear Solid series. Well, yeah, obviously. Even the devs came out and said this is not canon. This is just a spin-off. So I think people need to calm down a bit.
Extraction arrived at
Will it be
your
better than the
base.
Molotov? The Brennan is always going to be better than Molotov in terms of prices, and on top of that, the damage, like, even though the Molotov can do a lot more damage, I just don't think it's even worth it. And you can ask a lot of people who even run FOBs religiously will tell you the same thing. Do you ever think Eddie Pot is super clickbait? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, okay, so Blue Exorcist is an anime. Oh shit, it's Professor Khai! If you want to hop on Discord, please do so, Professor Khai. I would love to hear your input. Oh, yes, hold up, wait. Let me go on Discord real quick. Let me make sure I'm on the chat channel. Let's see. One sec, everyone. Alright, Kai. If I'm in the codec channel, so if you want to hop right on and or right on what the fuck? If you want to hop right on in, please do so. Stream looks good on YouTube. Thank you for the confirmation. Ooh, we almost got 30 people. We almost got 30 people. Stuffing your he's stuffing his face. By the way, Kai, I can actually, you know how you made that donation last night? I can actually I can make it repeat. I can make it like pop up again. That way everyone can see what you wrote. Because the 2 times that you did donate, like nobody was able to see it. The stream was down during those 2 times, and I felt bad about it. So, I will definitely replay that. Yes, Discord does have voice chats. Eddie Paw is my master because he shows me glitches and bugs. Well, yeah, but other than that, it's just a lot of clickbaity shit. Eddie Pot is my senpai. Oh, okay, living glitch. Oh, now we got 30 people. We did it, guys. We got 30 people. So to those of you who are joining in just right now, I'm letting you all know that I'm only going to be playing the FOB event for a little bit because I only need to have 21 successful runs in order to get all of my staff. And then after that, we'll play MGO. So I'll probably host a lobby or something, and we'll play that. And after we're done with MGO, we'll play some Let It Die. So it's going to be a very, very long stream day for me. Because today I didn't get called in for work, and it's such a pain in the ass. It's already the 2nd day in a row I haven't been called in. And I've tried calling them and no one picks up, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. The life of living as a temp worker sucks. You're not guaranteed anything. And to more of you that are just joining in and have been following my past streams, I did make some pretty interesting updates to the stream. So as you can see, you can now read the chat, and I did update the donation tab. So if you guys ever want to try and donate something, that'll be fine, because it's something loud, obnoxious, and stupid that would scare the shit out of me. And you will probably scare the chat or the stream as well. So you know, everybody wins. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Is there another guy? Oh nope, there's only one guy. Gotcha. This FOB looks good. Oh, trust me. 30 because of the holidays? Well, in all honesty, every time I do
Subject on board.
stream the FOB events the day of when the event is announced or like dropped, I do get around 30 people regularly, or at least 20 plus.
He's coming too.
Call your supervisor or HR. I already did.
Infiltration successful.
Everyone's gone. I don't know. Alright, hold up.
Extraction
Need to adjust
arrived
something?
at Mother Base.
Okay, so to Professor Khai, let me go ahead and redo this real quick. So let me go ahead and replay the event from last night. Was it event list? No. No, it's not there. Dashboard? Ah, here we are. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the first thing that Khai donated.
You a
Jesus
hoe.
Christ.
Lol. Find that gamble shroom and use it on the floor. 23 mid-boss live on stream. Without turning into a frog and win. I got you on $20 fam. Don't be a pussy. LMAO.
Well, there you go. There you have it. I'm just looking back at the stream to see if it like properly showed everything. Yeah, it properly did everything I wanted it to. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Alright, so that was the first one that Khai sent me. And then later on that night, he sent me this other one.
Fuck,
There you
it's
go.
like 4 a.m. and I need to sleep, but oh my god. You are such a hoe. Lol, my last donation crashed the stream. Here's some more death metal money, you pleb.
Thank you for the death metal money. So there you go, Khai. There is your announcement. Do you need PlayStation Plus or Live Gold to defend your base from a defender? I honestly don't even know anymore because everyone keeps telling me something different, and I have no clue on how to
Heading
test it
to
because
FOB.
I have PlayStation Plus. Some people say if a person who has Plus invades you and you don't have Plus, you can't defend yourself. Or if a person who doesn't have Plus invades you and you have Plus, you can't invade them. I don't know. It's just bullshit. Well, thank you, John. And if you guys don't know what the hell that little GIF is, it's the GIF of the skull unit dancing around in a circle from that spooky, scary skeletons music, or music video.
Successfully sneak your
Yeah,
way
so that's
in
what it
the
is.
heart of the rival
I do have other
PR's
funnier
FOB.
GIFs, but
You can
I think
capture staff from them.
if people don't know what it is, then I'm probably going to choose something different because it's kind of hard to see sometimes.
Be careful down there, boss.
Map has been updated.
How good is the riding suit other than allowing you to run 30 miles an hour? That's about it. That's all it's good for, is speed running, and that's it.
Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP.
see if it gets everyone. Yes, it did. Got everyone. His entire base is now snoozing. Okay.
You got to extract him.
Okay, one more guy. And we are good.
This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard.
Okay.
Out.
Subject on board. Infiltration successful.
I don't think the suit provides any of that either. Any like defense. You're in the Discord, Kai. Let me double check here. Can you hear me? I don't know. I can't tell. Let me see. Disconnect. Input, output. Well, let's try that. Nothing? Kai, are you sure your mic is connected? Oh, let me guess. Your microphone was not even plugged in, was it? Because I can see myself talking on the Discord, but nothing comes up when you say something. This is the first time you've watched me live stream because of the time difference. Well, good thing I did decide to stream a lot earlier today. And that was the goal, is to try to get more of you guys to come watch. Because I know that's always been an issue with my live streams, is that I would always stream just a little too late. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Kai to start saying something. Everything should be good on my end. Yeah, there's yeah, I think everything's good on my end. It's, yeah, see, I could see my bubble on my name, so the mic is on. Huh, that's interesting. Well, no, I see your name in the bubble too. It's just when you talk, it like makes it glow. That's when you know it's actually receiving a voice or something. Because on my end, that's what I see as well. I just don't see like any voice coming from you whatsoever. Like no indication that there's any sound. Yeah, try what Solta just said. I think you may have muted yourself. Press the little mic button. He's using his phone, by the way. I don't know if the mic button is, or the mute button is like right there. But try it. You never know.
Deploying.
It's almost like 1 a.m. here. Gotta go to sleep. Oh, I see. That sucks. AF.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Had a hard time sleeping last night. Don't know why. Been thinking way too much about Let It Die. Oh, yes, that was a perfect dive. I don't think you can do a really good dive down there.
Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out.
Nothing is coming out? It's glowing when you talk. Okay. Alright, I will double check on that really quick, Mike, Kai. So give me 1 sec after this run. Okay.
Caution, rain.
I should have got everyone. Yep. Yeah, because like everyone was already down here. Oh, nope. One guy. Okay, that's still... There he goes. That was the last guy. Okay, we're good.
You gotta extract him.
Shit. There we go. Okay, let's see.
Infiltration successful.
But their mic is muted too. That's interesting. Let me see. Let me try
Extraction
disconnecting.
Arrived at Mother
And then I'll
Base.
reconnect. Okay, can anyone hear me? Here, I'll show chat what I'm talking about. Let's see if... window capture. Can you see that? Nope. No, never mind. You can't see that. Remove. I'll just do, yeah, that. Alright, Kai. So this is what I see. I see myself talking here, but I don't see you guys talking. You see what I mean? Deafen? No. That just kind of mutes me. Is it? I wonder if it's here. Voice activity. What the fuck? That's weird. You guys see that, right? Like, I'm able to talk, but I can't hear anything from anyone else. I don't think they're muted, because I don't have them muted. Yeah, see, no, he's not muted at all. Yeah, he's not muted. So, I have no idea. Do I plan on going another Peace Walker stream? I really don't know. Because last time it was kind of terrible. What the fuck? Does anyone have any idea how the hell this is supposed to work? Because this worked last time. We were able to just talk. Let me see. Let me see. Stream chat. Oops. Wait a minute. Everyone should be able to speak and connect. I don't know. I'm gonna try going to the Steam chat or stream chat. Sorry, Kai, if you can hear me, go to stream chat. See if that works. Oh, see, I guess Mango can hear Professor Kai, but I can't hear him. That's so weird. Is my voice meter running right? It should. So wait, you guys can both hear me, but I can't hear you guys. What the fuck? Let me... I have no clue what's going on. This is bullshit. Well... Shit. Let me try closing Discord. That could be the issue. Let me try that. Mango, I have no idea what you said. I'm gonna close down Discord, reopen it, and see if it works. Because I just don't know. Alright, here I am again, in the chat. Still can't hear anyone. It might be my audio inputs and outputs, but that's the thing though, is that it shouldn't be anything wrong. I'm very sorry for this, everyone. Let me try that. Nothing? I don't hear anything. I wonder if that works. I don't fucking know. In all honesty, it should have worked because this worked last time. There was no issues last time. Like, none. Fucking A. Can anyone... Because I'm in the middle of a stream. You think anyone can look up what might be wrong? Because I have everything connected. I'm able to hear everything on my headphones, but not anything from Discord whatsoever.
Heading to FOB.
On top of that, the stream can't hear you either. So it's definitely something going on with Discord. Khai, if you can hear me, try going to the stream chat. I don't know if this is going to change anything
Successfully sneak your
or
way into
what,
the heart of the
but we
rival
gotta try
PF's
something.
FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
You're kind of salty, Living Glitch? Well, what? Why are you salty? Salty about what?
Be careful down there, boss.
Button has been updated.
Why you gotta be salty? See, this is so dumb because like I changed and improved a lot of the stream, and then this shit happens when I thought it should work. Whoa there, don't fall off.
Someone for defenses, possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP.
All fire teams, this is CP.
We lost the security.
Well, thank you. Oh shit. Oh, I fucked. Yep, I fucked up. Well, I'm glad you found it very helpful, and
Are you
Sar.
hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Nobody's here in the stream chat. What the fuck? Hold on. Connect, speak, overview. No limit. Bit rate is fine. Let me see here. Damn it, man. Try stream hat. Yes, the stream hat. Okay, can anyone hear me? Anyone at all? I still can't hear anyone. What the fuck? Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? Okay, hold up. Actually, I just found something right now. Hold on, let me show you guys what I mean. Check this out. Okay, look, check this out, you guys. So, let me close this real quick. All right, so when I come down here to the voice thingy and I hit the connection info, it tells me right here that my ping is not consistent or some shit like that, right? So when I go to debug, I look down right here in the output and there's something wrong right here in the output. So that's probably why I can't hear you guys. But I don't know. Is muted. Is speaking. Well, that's weird. So how do I fix this? The output device is not really doing anything. What the fuck? It's routing your voice to some random location? What the fuck? Hold on. Click the gear. Okay, hold on. Click the gear symbol next to my name. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's in voice, right? Alright, Khai. Well, what else? What else? I want to figure this out. Gear symbol voice output settings. Okay. I can put it to default, but I don't hear anything. Let me see. Let's try that. Okay. The default thing is gone, but I still can't hear you guys. What the fuck? Default or Elgato? Okay, let me try that then. There's no Elgato. Let's try this. The Realtek high definition, because that's just the computer shit. Nothing? Fuck. I'm so sorry for this, guys, because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Did I reduce our user volume? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Let's try this one. Nothing at all. Let's try this. Because it should be working, but I don't hear shit. Have you right click on us? Okay, so right clicked. Okay, now what? Default or Elgato? But why would Elgato have anything to do with it? But see, all this stuff is already checked off. And the user volume is fine, it's at normal. This is really terrible. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm a very bad streamer. Let me... Oh, hold up. Before I do any of that, let me do this. Okay. Let me look up the Elgato. The Elgato, sound. Sound? Right there, sound capture from Elgato. Let's see.
It's probably gonna be, you're gonna find it
Oh
if you look
God,
hard
there
enough
it
on the
is.
web because
I
the
found
internet's
it.
full of
Holy
surprises.
shit.
Wait, can you hear us, GamePro?
Yes, holy shit.
Hello? Fucking fine,
It
man.
was
All the
from
way
the-
low?
It was from the sound capture. Son of a bitch.
Hello.
This
Oh,
whole
it
was? time.
Well, all right.
Hey,
Yeah, we were
Colonel,
just.
we managed to avoid drowning.
Yeah,
There we
we
go,
managed to
man.
avoid
There you
drowning.
go.
Wow. Thank you.
don't worry. You guys can carry me. I can't swim for shit, anyways.
We've just been hanging out here for like 20 minutes trying to figure out
The
what to
cost.
Right, I just had a crack team of scientists just
Oh,
looking at this
Jesus.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck's wrong with this thing?
do. How many rough diamonds did we go through just to figure this out?
A lot.
Oh, by the way, we can hear the echo of our previous voices, so there might be something playing in the background.
Yeah, the actual real-time voice channel thing is not in sync with the actual YouTube stream.
Yeah, but
Oh,
whatever.
true. So you're listening to stream at the same time. Okay, gotcha.
Kind of weird hearing myself.
Okay,
in the
so I actually had my regular speakers turned up, so that's why you guys hear that weird echo. I turned them all down, so now you should only hear what we're hearing now. in the
Oh,
stream.
okay.
The stream is always going to be delayed by like a few milliseconds,
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
but so long as you guys don't hear an echo now, you'll be fine.
Okay. I was just worried the stream might hear the echo because we can hear the echo, but if the stream doesn't hear it, it's okay.
I don't have my stream's
Heading to
audio
FOV.
on. Can anyone in the stream confirm if there's an echo going on when we're all talking?
Jeffrey in the chat said it just went live. Good job, guys.
It just went live. Good job.
Go team. That was. It was a good objective we accomplished there.
So wait, how many times are you doing this, Bob?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Seems to
21?
sound alright on stream.
21. Let me tell you, son. I come from a place in Southern Asia. It is a wonderful place.
What is it? What is it called?
It is called Nepal.
I heard of Nepal. I heard of that place.
No, seriously, I have in real life been there before. I mean, it's a nice place. It's just that, like, for some reason, everybody there uses motorcycles. Like,
Is it cramped?
outdated motorcycles. Like, they're all fucking old generation.
Right.
Hey, what's
just-
wrong with
and just-
that? You know, they want to take advantage.
And just
of
nobody
whatever.
gives a shit about the speeding limit, so we just go from like town to town, just like. And I'm just riding on the back of a motorcycle, and I'm like, this is the fucking holiday I wanted.
Well, no, I heard. Never try to drive out there because the traffic laws or whatever rules of traffic just goes out the window. I don't know how.
You think the traffic laws are bad? You should see how it mixes with their religious beliefs. They let the cows like drive in the middle of the road, and
Hey.
everybody is expected to avoid the cow.
Cows are
Like-
important, man.
Everybody
They're
goes
sacred,
out
though.
there,
They're sacred.
goes about their way. Motorcycles, cars, trucks, vans, whatever the fuck you're driving, they will move it somehow just to avoid the cow that's literally in the middle of the road just passing by because it doesn't give a shit.
The cow is a sacred animal. Okay, do not.
It's just like, Polish, oh my god, it's the cow, don't touch it. We must,
disrespectful to
We
drive
must-
side by the cow. You must be.
we must open up the shore. We must
So,
move
like-
aside to let the it's It's holiness. Move past.
I do wonder though, what do they do with the cows? I mean, obviously they're probably not eating them. So what are they doing with the cows?
Well, they just use them for like milk and stuff. They just breed them and just like raise them for as long as possible until they die, I guess, of old age, natural causes. I mean, they just basically let them be, do what they want.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds good. Like
Yeah, because because of like I think it is Hindu beliefs. The cow is considered sacred or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get.
Oh, by the way,
I may
chat
be
confirmed that
mistaken
there's
at
no
some
echo.
points, but yeah, they revere the cow as a holy kind of like animal, so they don't eat it, they don't kill it or anything like that. They try to keep it like safe. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
like
like the holy child.
it's well for them a cow you can consider to be like man's best friend, like on
Like a
average humans dog, I guess. I mean something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting thing I never knew about.
Exactly.
learned
I
something.
wonder how do we even get on that topic?
Extraction
My
arrives-
short-term
Someone just
memory is
mentioned about
failing.
the cars. Someone mentioned about motorcycles.
How
Oh,
did that
right.
As well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I was explaining, and then we got to cows because, well, the cows are just in the middle of the road, and you're all expected to like mind the cow, even when there's traffic, even when there's like people on motorcycles speeding past twice or three times the speed limit.
You ever seen a
Jesus.
moose block the
Like
middle
if
of a
you,
road?
you think about it, their reflexes are probably better than Venom's.
Right. So Jeffrey in the chat also said, "I've been to Thailand, and it's a sea of scooters amongst cars. So way different than here in the U.S. Yeah, a whole lot different. You
A
know,
lot different.
here in the
I
U.S.
think in Mexico, everybody drives like really, really old cars too.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean,
And-
it also makes sense.
I heard though, like, well, because I've never been to America, that like in America, if you don't have a car, it's like the equivalent of saying you're either like a really atypical person or you're homeless or something like that.
Yeah, you pretty much have to have a
Yeah.
car. Well, it depends on the area of the U.S. If you live in the more rural locations, you have to have a car. Like with me, especially, if you don't
Oh,
have a
no.
car, you have to walk a mile just to go to a grocery store.
Nah, forget the car. I'm gonna have me a Lord of the Rings adventure.
Every single day.
Every day.
Every fucking day I'll go
Every
to
freaking
Mordor.
Nah,
and
I'll
back
just
again.
I'll just have a farm in the back. I'll just plant my own shit.
Just be completely self-sufficient.
I'm like,
You're
I'm
not
too
even on the
fucking
grid,
lazy
you
to
have,
walk
like-
for an hour to the store to go get shit, so I just fucking grow it.
He's
I
like,
know a
fuck it,
lot
let me just
about
buy some
farms.
seeds and grow
I
a
got
freaking farm.
chickens, I got cows, I got
Are,
ducks.
are you gonna start your own cult and just have like your underground bunker and just go to town?
Underground bunker for satanic
Well, the
rituals.
thing
Yes.
is that I know my dad has always wanted a farm, like the typical like grass, white picket
Yeah.
fence, and like goats and shit. You know, he's
Yeah.
always
I'm
wanted
out of
that. And I'm like,
chocolates.
that doesn't sound like a bad thing. Like being away from everything. I mean, of course, I would love to still have internet, and then aside from that, just be away from everyone, have all that land to yourself. Doesn't sound like a bad
Well, I
thing.
will say during a zombie apocalypse, you're gonna be one happy camper. I bet you're gonna be like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was crazy for this farm, you know.
Yep.
No.
Oh, speaking of farms, you know what's actually a good place to go farm? To set up a farm?
Where?
A volcanic area.
You're right. You're right.
What are you
Yeah.
farming?
Because no. Well, the thing about it
The
is
soil. The soil.
I learned it. Well, I did like geography class a couple years back, but because of my like studies, I switched it to sciences and just sciences and like maths and fucking. What was the last thing? Oh yeah,
Geography.
computer studies and shit. So, but back in geography, they taught us like, oh, why is this? You have to explain why this specific area, a volcanic area, is like good for farmland. And well, our teacher said that. Listen to the thing. A lot of people say it's ash that, like, after a while, it sells into the ground and it provides minerals. The ash is not the thing. Like, volcanoes, yeah, they spew out magma and stuff and shit like that from literally the mantle of the earth. And
Yeah.
from that, like, once it cools and all that rocks kind of like settle into the ground and just, whatever the hell happens to them, they degrade or they just basically paper beats rock and shit like that because that's how nature works. this volcanic rock that that spewed out from the volcano, this lava, once this cools, it's literally full of minerals and shit. So once all that that rock kind of degrades or goes into the soil after a long period of time, you basically have soil filled with a godly amount of minerals, perfect for farmland, because that's what you basically need.
Arrived at
Minerals to
database.
grow plants, and then you just need some animals to just feed on the plants, and you just
How,
Let natural.
how long does that process take? 'Cause I'm
a
like,
couple
what-
thousands of years. But you know, if you are
No big deal, you know. We totally just
I
use
can
the
wait.
Phantom cigar a few times, and you'll be
Yeah.
all right.
just
It's
yeah,
okay,
just
man.
use the cigar. You
I
might
farmed
have
on
to call it
Skullface
a
enough.
couple of hundred supply drops, but that is fine.
I've farmed on Skullface enough. 1,000 years ain't that bad.
Yeah, no,
no,
she's
no.
yeah,
In
don't
that
worry
case,
about
you might
that.
as well, just make your own diamonds. Shit, just put it underground, let it harden a few thousand years, and you're
Oh,
straight, man.
speaking of
Or make
diamonds,
diamonds
because
from their ashes.
speaking of diamonds, because I'm a massive science nerd, I'll have to let you know there's a planet out in the cosmos that is literally a planet, literally a planet
Of
that is a
diamonds?
solid diamond, a planet-sized diamond.
Okay, you see, this is how Dead Space
That's-
happens. You see, people are like, "Oh, hey, it's super mineral rich. Let's get a bunch of ships out there," and then you bring back freaking alien babies.
There's gonna bring that's
Get 'em.
that's gonna be
No, no,
Diamond
no.
Dog's new base.
No. But this planet, the pressure it was built in was so high that it converted all the carbon on the planet into literally diamond. So the whole
Diamond
planet
monster.
is just a giant diamond.
It's just
So
one
if we
giant
if we
pressurized.
theoretically managed to get there, and we got even just like the teeniest, tiniest percentage of diamonds from that planet, instantly our diamond market crashes and diamonds are worthless. Nothing.
Yeah, I can see
Absolutely
that.
fucking
Well, here's
useless.
the thing, though. I do wonder: are those diamonds worth it because they're more pure, or is it because it's so hard to obtain?
It's so hard to obtain, and you can't
So-
easily make it yourself.
Yeah,
Value and
because
rare.
the conditions to make proper diamond is ridiculously big. You need a shit ton of temperature and a shit ton of pressure just to condense all that carbon into diamond. Because yeah.
But here's the thing, though: is like, if you got the same size diamond from that planet, right, and you compare it to something from like K Jewelers or something, and like, aside from where it came from, can you really tell like if is there an actual quality difference? Would there be?
Well,
Like I said,
diamonds, there's something about diamonds that does depend on the quality difference.
Three
Like,
main attributes.
Yeah,
like
it's like how
if
many
they're
like
pure
impurities.
diamond,
Yeah.
they're like white, crystal clear. Like because they're so crystal clear, they look whitish. But if there's like some sort of impurities in it, like I think like oxygen percentage or stuff, they're more yellowy color.
Right, and they're worth less.
And
I'm curious, though,
they would
will
technically
that
be
planet-
worthless.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah, because they're flawed diamonds essentially. Yeah, they're like
Oh,
really
guys,
rough.
real quick. In the chat, they're saying GamePro, your volume is a lot lower than our volume is, and we're like too loud.
Too loud? Okay. I will definitely adjust that after this run.
Yeah.
Every single time there's a problem, I'll do it after this run. I'll do it after this run.
Long story short, that's the go-to message.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Well,
Thanks for the
just
heads up,
say-
everyone.
I'm just gonna say this now. Once you know me, I can talk a shit ton about like fucking science or Star Wars or shit like that. I'm a nerd.
Speaking of Star Wars, that
call
ghetto,
this the-
that ghetto Vader mask, Kai.
Yeah, I know, dude. Just talk about all the ghetto science today. Let's.
And Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah, I heard about that. I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this here
2016
shitting
though,
on me?
man. George
Well,
Michaels. Oh.
Is it? See, I don't. Whenever I see shit like that, I'm like, who?
Princess
I don't
Leia.
know.
Princess Leia.
See, because like I don't know many.
gotta be
All I
careful
know
when
is
you
the
say stuff like
comedic
that.
celebrities like Adam Sandler and Ben
Jabba
Stiller.
got his revengeance.
But that's how I know you don't really watch.
The rest to us.
It's fine.
would-
It's whatever. You don't
yeah.
have to know. It's just what we know. So whatever.
But just know that a person that made a lot of people happy.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
Seems
So
good.
the audio has now been adjusted
Extraction
for you guys. So
arrived
hopefully
at
that's not bad.
database.
Hopefully it's kind of equal. It should be. So
Yeah,
chat, let us know how the volume is on all of us. see how that goes.
Okay,
Yeah, because I mean,
GamePro, I need to put you on the chopping block for a second. Can we just discuss why you don't have any mods at all?
Mods?
Mods on
Like
what?
on
MGS.
No,
Why?
like stream mods, stream mods.
Oh.
I do have one, but he's never here. He stopped showing up.
You like gave it to this random guy that wanted a mod status, and he just
No,
like, "Okay, I'm good,
it
I
wasn't
don't
a
want
random
to
dude. It
He
was a
like,
friend,
yes, I've got
but
the
I haven't
power
seen him.
to moving on something else to get more power.
I,
I'm rampant.
it was a friend, but I don't know what happened. I don't know with him.
Maybe it just got
Okay,
busy
I'm
with
done,
life. Maybe it just
But
got
I-
busy with life.
But I do because the channel or the chat doesn't go by too fast. I'm able to manage it on my own. But you do have a good point there, Kai.
Yeah,
I just
fair
noticed that. Fair, yeah, fair answer. Sure.
But like, I wouldn't want to leave it to a bot because like, well, I don't want it to restrict too much or like, you know, do dumb shit. You know?
Bots are weird.
Heading
Yeah,
to
because like I want to
FOB.
allow people to curse. I
Well,
want to
so
allow
this
people to
Want-
put
you want
hyperlinks.
people to curse in your stream?
Yes. Yes.
From
That's fine.
from what I've seen about bots nowadays, the people
They're-
they're probably the most misused on Discord than anything because like all the servers I'm in, most of the bots like people are like, oh slash fucking NSFW or something like that, and then you just see freaking piles and piles and piles of porn, and I'm like, is this literally the only fucking notification I get from this server?
Hey.
Maybe? I'm like,
Successfully sneak
yo,
your way
man,
into the
you
heart of the
get a
rival
fucking
PF
life, boy.
FOB. You can capture
But
staff from them.
it's a good
I'll be
notification.
looking forward to meeting
You know, hey, you never. Well, see, I will say, I'll be real though. Like, I'm still new to the whole Discord type of deal because I've always been just on consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, I noticed there was like a porn bot that you could have on your channel. I was like,
That's
okay. It's just, I don't know. It just feels.
90% of the servers I'm in, they have like 2 or 3 porn bots.
Yeah, but
Damn.
multiple. They don't satisfy enough people. They're like, I need to get some more.
This one's dedicated to gay porn, and
Yeah,
this one's dedicated to hentai.
This one's dedicated to hentai. This one's dedicated to those furries that those freaking degenerates like to do.
And this one's dedicated to memes.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like some waifus as much as the next person, but just I don't know. I'm just going. I don't know.
It's just
Having
Discord.
a waifu may destroy your life.
Yeah. It will destroy your life.
She will your waifu because she will find another waifu.
But like, the way our Discord is, it's more like a hangout place for most people. But the way I have my Discord, it's supposed to be a little bit more managed, a little bit more like, I
That's
guess
what-
you could say
see,
professional.
We see, because like I can kind of give you firsthand because the only reason why I even first met you, there was a guy named PC Turtle.
Oh yeah.
He was like a subscriber on my. Oh, okay, hold on. That was like a
I
very
know him.
unoptimistic.
I know that guy. Anyways, continue. I'll let you know what I meant by that.
Yeah, we'll kind of brush that aside. He was a subscriber on my channel, and he's always been really active and stuff like that. Eventually he invited me, just like, hey, you need to play FOBs, you need to play FOBs. And I was like, I never touched it, like, I'm really scared, I don't know what to do. And he was like, oh, well, this one guy that has really good guys. And so he invited me to the Discord server. And granted, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And so I get invited, I joined, and I think it was RMK, or this other guy in the Discord who like called me out. He's like, are you the real Professor Khai? Like, who is this imposter? And I felt like I was gonna die.
Who is this fake hedgehog?
Yeah. This fake, you know, so I was there for a minute, and that's why I kind of
Actually-
saw your Discord. But the Discord, it looked like it was like a really helpful like tips and tricks, or if you needed it, people to come farm
Advice?
stuff with you.
Yeah.
It looked pretty professional in my opinion when I first came in. I didn't think of it as like, you know, like this was your YouTube channel. with
Shit
it as
posting.
well.
Shit post heaven. I mean, we have barracks. We have barracks for shit posting, which was a good idea because people have a place to do that.
Yeah.
In the chat instead of doing it everywhere else.
Yeah, you gotta give them a little something to.
Right.
Just to ask out of curiosity, at this point I'm noticing that like the stream, I forgot that the stream's still going, so how many times have you already did this thing?
Did what?
This FOB. I mean, I forgot. I totally forgot we
Um,
were still doing the FOB.
Let's see how many event points I have. That's a good question. Time flies when you're just talking.
Like you were just there, just talking and still doing
See,
this.
here's the thing
I
though.
completely forgot.
When you're so used to farming, this becomes second nature to you. This becomes life in itself.
Wow.
And it's even okay. I wish I had this kind of conversations when I was farming on Skullface, because that shit is 2 hours plus.
Jesus.
sucks.
This is basically you're doing what I basically do for payday too.
Oh. Okay, so I'm at
Right,
200k.
okay.
I need 333k. So that's like what, 5 more runs? Because every run's like
that's not too
20k.
bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then we'll
Yeah,
play
it
some
should be
MGO and we gotta get good.
The way you so quickly do it, while I just basically crawl slash.
For
walk.
real. For real. No, you make this all look easy as hell. Like, I tried doing it one time, so I was like, oh, GamePro make this shit look hella easy. Let me just knock it out real fast. I freaking died 3 times, got caught multiple times. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Do I have
Right.
different AI?
Honestly, I mean, first time I tried
Do we have
Valorant,
different AI?
I died 6 times, and I was like, okay, this means war. Develop this fucking non-lethal shotgun.
Oh.
We're going to war, lads.
Oh, Lord. I can't do this right now.
And
This is
then-
turning
then
into like a
literally
podcast. It was like a podcast.
Just casually just have myself walk around the whole entire fob and just shoot people.
Yep.
I felt so glorious with
Okay.
that shotgun until I ran out of ammo, and then I was like, okay, fuck.
Okay, so this is more just noob talk for my part, because I barely have played FOVs. Like, if you go full lethal and you just go straight like kamikaze, I'm just gonna serial killer and shoot everybody and kill everyone on the FOV, do they actually like permanently die, or is it, you know, they just get injured and they have to?
You know, the game says
Your
that they could
avatar
die, but I've
and
never
Venom-
seen it.
Oh, in FOBs, if you get killed as a Venom Snake or your avatar, you don't die. If you use like your actual
Character.
mother-based staff, if they die in the FOB, regardless of what kind of FOB it is, they die permanently.
Unless you have them locked. Unless you have them locked.
Unless you're visiting or unless you're training.
No, someone else. It's the same exact thing with FOB events. If you die with a character, like for example, I can't use Snake in this one because he's not 1.01 or higher. If I was to die with this character, I would lose him. However, I set him. You know, you put him under direct context. Someone told me about that trick, and now if I was to die with this character, I don't lose him.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
freaking sick. So like what would just stop you from just direct contracting everyone, you know, and just keeping everybody?
The limit. The limit. Yeah, 350.
Yeah, so yeah, you literally, I'd say, reserve really direct contract for like your highest stats people.
Dear God, that was close.
So they can't get in, like stolen or whatever.
Shit, that was really close.
You know, I've noticed there's some people, yeah, that they're so good at FOBs that they do like that thing, yeah. They dive off the edge.
The dolphin dive.
Then,
Oh.
And then, yeah, they like dolphin dive off
And
the edge
roll.
into the water, and they literally time it so perfectly, they literally grab onto the ledge before they fall into the ocean. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I've seen people like fucking
George
fucking-
Thornton.
Okay, to the
Yeah,
credit
because
though,
that George guy is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I don't.
He
I mean,
is.
I'm
He's a
pretty sure
legend.
Yeah,
he's
pretty
think
good.
That was an FOV thing.
It really hurts my ears though for some reason.
Wait, what? What hurts your ears? His voice?
Yeah, like I don't
Oh.
know. Maybe it's just his mic, how his mic set up. But it's like for me, it always sounds kind of like really loud.
You know who he reminds me? His voice reminds me of Oats Darva. I don't know why. He's a Dark Souls player.
Successful.
Okay.
Oh
They
wait,
don't
actually,
really-
we kind of went off topic. So Kai, can you continue about when you first showed up here on the Discord and like how everything was? I do remember Arham asking you if you were the real Professor Kai. At the time, I didn't know who Professor Kai was whatsoever.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, I
eventually I
didn't know
realized I recognized the name. I'm like, wait a minute, are you the actual? And then because you showed up on one of my streams, and I'm like, wait a minute, are you the real Professor Kai? Are you the real Slim
I'm not
Shady?
even like that big to be like worth replacing. You know?
You're
That's
baby.
somebody. That's
You'd be surprised, like
tripping out about it.
the MGS community. I mean, even
But you're
it
right,
was
I'm
pretty
not-
big. It was pretty big, like back then. It still has some relevance, and like if you're pretty known for like making certain content, like Eddie Pot, or just or George, or me or Professor Khai, like you just get known because, in all honesty, there's not many people that make good videos on Metal Gear Solid 5.
George
There just isn't.
said he like had an announcement video.
Isn't there some guy? Well, speaking of people who do MGS videos, wasn't there some guy who literally made a full entire guide of like how to S rank, no traces, everything for MGS5?
Probably.
I think okay. There is one guy. You guys may not know him, and it may not even be the right dude. But it's his name. He goes by Seraphim17, but he plays lots of other games.
Okay.
But I've seen that, and that's some skill right there, to go with no traces on every single.
Bet.
I saw this guy called Prenatual, or so how you ever could pronounce his freaking username, but I just call it Prenatural or something. Yeah, and he's got some playlist for like MGSV, like doing this for no traces, so he like so say well I don't know how he actually does it all the time, because his last like he finally did freaking a quiet exit, and all I see him is just literally charging into at the tanks with parasite mist going off, and then he just tracks them all.
I think he parasite armor and mines. That's all I think.
He doesn't even use the mines, he just runs around avoiding the soldiers, crawls when he needs to, has parasite mist going off most of the time, and just extracts all the tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the
the
thing.
level went, I was like, what the fuck?
But it's really hard.
Yeah. Because like I said, this looks easy.
Hard.
This shit looks easy, but it's
It'll look
not.
easy, but it might not necessarily mean you can pull it off. Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy says he does practice it a lot, so like every time he does a blunder, he tries to fix it, so it's absolutely
You want to know something? Okay, if you haven't really seen my older Bound Dragon videos, they sucked ass because I didn't have a really good route to take, and you can see how painful it was to do Bound Dragons every fucking time it showed up. But now, through trial and error and like the help from because I had a lot of people send me different videos of like how they would tackle certain parts, and like I was able to compile them together, and the route that you see now is the product of that. So it helps immensely.
That's true too. I mean, just
Because-
like speedrunning, the more you go through it, the more efficient your routes become.
Right, and on top of that, the more you share like what kind of data you find, or like, you know, what kind of strats you find, the better you can make a more consistent run. And at the time, Bound Dragons didn't have that. Like, nobody had a consistent run. Every time I would look up Bound Dragons, everybody's on their fucking stomach, crawling around like, dude, you're not gonna get this done in like a reasonable time. You know how many times you gotta fucking redo this? Yeah, no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna be
I'm
on their
still
fucking
the one on my
stomach.
belly just crawling around, and I'll still get seen, and I'm just like, why? I want to see this.
Me
Yep.
too. I kind of just get the events.
But see, like, once you actually find a good, you know, method to run around, especially with the riding suit, like a good path where you're not seen as easily, you know, then shit starts to get a lot easier for you.
True that.
But yeah, it is all about practice, because like I said, I know myself Bound Dragons is very fucking difficult, and there's a lot of people that would always tell me that they have trouble with it. And a lot of people tell me that, like, when they see me fuck up on, because, you know, not every run is perfect, but when they see me mess up on not just this event, but many other events, they see how I correct it. They see what I do to, like, you know, get myself
Try
out of
to
that
salvage
situation. And yeah, and try to salvage it, and that gives them more, like, you know, knowledge and weaponry behind their
But you see,
their
and
skill
that's the
set.
thing that you don't really think about. Like, you get the big stuff out the way, like the big major floor plans, the big major routes, but it's always this little tiny shit. That's stuff that gets
that
you
will
messed up.
happen, and that people will be like, dude, this always happens to me,
Exactly.
or this and that. But that's the thing, is that in my videos, obviously, you're always going to see like the perfect route. You're going to see the best run,
Yeah.
but you're not going to see what happens if this dude sees me. What happens if I get seen from here or there or whatever.
Right.
Oh,
So-
fucking finally I can make the fucking grade 7. Fucking rifle.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Are you serious? A 2
No,
week
no, no.
wait time? Oh.
Oh, wait.
5
For
days,
what
5
rifle?
days.
Because here's what I find weird. The newest Brennan rifle, it takes 6 days to make. Yet there's other weapons that are at a lower grade that take fucking 2 weeks to make. I don't understand what the fuck happened.
It's probably they're like one of a kind gold variant, so they're like, oh, we're gonna probably leave this as the final thing. So this is the best you're gonna get from this gun. So we're gonna make it fucking forever.
You guys do know that it goes up to grade.
Impossible to get.
You do know that the weapon trees go up to grade 15. I don't know what weapons.
I
but
saw that. They don't
Exactly.
actually have a
I'm
graphic
like
weapon.
wondering how the fuck is it? How long is it gonna take them to make weapons for grade 15, and just how much bullshit the cost is gonna be? Or that once they reach grade 15, they're gonna like freaking nerf all the deployment costs and then just piss off everybody because it's like, oh yeah. This grade 7 used to be fucking couple 100,000 GMP and this many thousand black carrots to use. Oh, now it's just like 6.
Hey there, James from chat.
Konami.
Konami, keeping it classy.
Konami will stop that.
Well, okay, so I'm surprised. So, are they still updating FOVs? Because I know they completely, like, just stopped all support for Metal Gear Online. So,
Well, every time
they
I
are
do
probably
FOBs and
updating.
stuff, there is more suits and stuff to get. So they are doing something.
I already got Ham on somehow. I mean, Ripple. I watched too much JoJo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is that a JoJo reference?
Yeah.
Now.
Every time I read Ripple, I just have it in my head. It's just like, bang,
Come on.
And then my mom is like, what? Ripple? And she's like, oh yeah. No, because, I mean, I went to Japan like a couple months back. Skipped like a whole week of class for some reason, but that was because like, well...
wait, hold on. Wait, you mean so you went to Nepal, Japan?
I've also went to like...
Come on, man.
the United Arab Emirates.
What?
Your travel budget, dude.
Dude, what? Let me have your life. How do you? Yeah, like.
That's a good
my mother and I
observation.
just like to travel a lot. Like that's our thing. Like every time there's holiday, like summer holidays, because those ones are like the longest holidays. My
Yeah.
mom's always got something
Heading
planned to
to
go somewhere. So
FOB.
this
my
next year we're
God.
probably going to America finally.
Oh boy.
See, now you can come through and see me in GamePro.
Even though we live states apart.
Literally
Pick one.
across the continent from each other.
I don't know because well,
But
I'm
if you
probably
come
going to
to
be stuck
America,
in
we're all the
Utah
same.
most of the time.
I don't know
knows?
what's out there. I have no idea what's out there in Utah.
No, it's a joke
California, the
because
weather's nice.
The way to describe Utah, full stop.
Corn?
How we describe Poland.
Or is that's
Describe
Nebraska?
Poland.
Corn?
Full stop.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can
Oh, I'm out of
capture
coke.
staff from
Oh
them.
god.
I'll be
I heard
looking
the
forward to
can
meeting the new
clink.
recruits.
Yeah, I heard it.
Like,
I'm like, it's gotta be a Coke can. I knew it was gonna be a Coke can.
It's like that feeling that you really want to get something to drink, but then you just
Yeah,
realize
down
that it's
thirsty.
empty.
Now I'm thirsty as fuck.
Exactly, like that's.
This is just me. Like my thirst cannot be quenched. My thirst is a turn off.
I just have
Not-
so much salt that I just get thirsty now.
Oh shit, we got sidetracked again. Kai, can you finish your fucking story about the Discord chat?
It's okay. Well, really, no, it's okay. Like I really didn't finish. Like, that's all I had to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
I didn't know
what
else to really say.
what did Turtle tell you? What did TC Turtle tell you? Did he tell you
about the
anything?
Discord. He was trying to get me to learn FOBs through you so that we could do FOBs together.
But
Like me and
the thing
Turtle.
is though, is that I don't dive into FOBs. I dive into the events, but not the FOB. This is a different league, like a completely
Yeah.
different league.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because you mostly the PvE part of it, right? Not like the actual,
Yeah.
like, let me go troll some bases real quick.
Yeah, I'm more PvE.
Mad. Well, in a way though, I kind of prefer that because even with me, I really try to stick to just like comedy shit or just like, you know, like, just stuff that's really lighthearted, right? But it's really easy to kind of go into the realm where you're like, oh, that's fucking badass in this game. I'm like the best player ever.
Yeah,
And whenever you have that kind of attitude, you always attract
the wrong people,
Yeah.
the toxic people. Now, I don't think George comes off as that whatsoever, but I do think that people go like there's a
does
lot of
attract
people on his. He does attract those people all the time, and it's even worse in the Reddit too. Especially
Oh,
when
wow.
when I make shit about videos about or when I make videos about how to like fuck over the system that fucks over you, like as plus farming, you know. Then you get those
because, like,
people
they're
as well.
cheesing the system or something.
Because yeah,
But-
cheese a system that cheeses you. You know.
I mean, honestly, your methods don't really harm anybody, so I don't really see the problem.
Exactly. That's how I think about it. It'd be different
Yeah.
if you were like glitching into other people's bases and then stealing all their stats. That's different.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you're just doing some AI stuff, like it's no big deal.
Well,
Well,
the AI
on the other side of the spectrum, I can somewhat empathize because the argument is that it does, like doing the S++ farming, it does in a way affect everyone else because you're gonna have better gear earlier than you expected. But
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know. It's like, but I'm not attacking you with it, and it's your choice if you want to come and attack me. You know, it's not like.
I guess.
Like,
some
I want to
people-
have all this shit. I just don't want to bother anyone.
Well,
I
then
don't
on
want
the
anyone to
other
bother
side,
me.
you could argue as well that by making it public, it lets the devs know so they can fix it.
And they haven't. That lets you know something.
And that's their fault, really. Because if there's
Yeah.
an exploit, that's really their job to fix it. Like,
Wait,
we had
yeah.
this conversation with like.
Oh, George is
HGO.
doing Overwatch videos. That's what happened with him.
Arrived at
Oh god,
Motivate.
Overwatch.
Well, okay,
boy.
so like, do people not like Overwatch? Like, I like Overwatch. I just don't do videos for it because it's like, if we
Same.
don't play it, it's really confusing to watch. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it just looks crazy.
Looks fun, but I don't have a
I want to
PS4.
play Overwatch some point, but I'm just bored of like having to hear like every conversation being about Overwatch. I mean, not right now particularly, but like a couple months back, my like Overwatch comes out, yeah. This chat I'm in for like a forum, yeah. We moved to Skype for a bit. For 2 whole months, the only chat was about Overwatch, and me and like 4 other people are like, okay, for fuck's sake, I'm
Heading
done
to
with your shit.
FOB.
Can you stop?
Can we talk
Talking
about
about
something
Overwatch.
else at least?
We're from a forum. You have a forum. Part of the forum for off-topic conversations. Talk about your fucking Overwatch there. This is a Skype, not a fucking forum.
Ah.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah.
of talking about Overwatch, we can talk about Battleborn.
I was gonna say, we could talk-
You mean
Battleborn
Struggleborn.
is another monster in its own. okay.
Struggleborn.
How the heck did Battleborn flop so freaking much, though? That's why I really want to
Because
know.
everyone was waiting for Overwatch.
Yeah.
And
What's sad is that there was a video
I
comparison of a lot of the
wanted-
characters, and they're very similar.
Yeah.
I think for me, the feeling was that Battleborn flopped because it was like it was Borderlands. It was the company that only really made Borderlands tries to make something that's not Borderlands.
Has been updated.
Yeah.
I think it's just
And
really.
then I guess some of the fan base are like, oh, this is not really like Borderlands. Borderlands is that thing that I take the piss
Well,
out of everything.
here's the thing though. Do you
Everything
think the
is
same? Well, okay. If we apply that logic to like Kojima and what he's doing, do you think the fan base will still react that way? I kind of don't think so because they're not gonna be like, oh, this isn't Metal
I mean,
Gear.
It depends on the fan base, really. I mean, the fan base is like some people in fan bases, like I don't know, the normal kind of people in the fan base are gonna be like, yeah, sure, might as well try it. I mean, if it's, I'm gonna see if I enjoy it or not. But then then you have like some sort of people that just kind of like, I don't know, simple-minded or just like kind of toxic people that are like, oh no, this is not this. It's gonna be shit definitely.
But then again, Kojima's a special case because everything he does is fucking gold.
Yeah, he's like a developer celebrity.
He's a
He has good track
genius.
record for sure. Well, I mean, the idea
We cannot
really is
compare
that
Kojima to anyone else. He's too
You
much
can't.
of a
You
god.
just
he's a
can't.
god.
Oh,
Kojima
let's
is
not
a
raise
god.
too high of that. But look what happened.
Maybe we can compare him to Araki, but that's like 2 different things. Kojima makes games, Araki makes manga.
But they both make good shit.
They both make good shit.
That long story short, it's
Not
so
violent.
Like,
I
really
mean,
good
you can also
shit.
Put it in like, okay, you know, even though they're different games, it's still gonna have, or like different stuff or whatever. It's still gonna have their particular like
Taste
style
or
or
their
aesthetic. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
the sort of thing that really makes it that game that this director made, and it's always that one little pinch of the good shit.
You know, a good example, even with Let It Die, the game that me and Gameplay have been playing lately, like, it's really like just a roguelike tower crawler, but with Suda51, he has a certain aesthetic when it comes to his games.
Yep.
You just know you're playing a
You
Suda
know you're
51.
playing it. You fucking know. Oh, is this thing contain wacky shit? Yes, it does.
Yep, exactly. Breaking the fourth wall every 5 seconds? Yeah, definitely.
I love breaking fourth wall.
Exactly.
I
If
used
it's
to
well
do that. I used to
executed,
do
it's
that
well
with a
executed.
lot of things I used to play with, and at some
Extraction
points I
arrived
pissed off
at
all my
Motivate.
friends. They're like,
Boy.
God damn it, we're in the middle of doing this, we're in the middle of doing that, we're in the middle of a fucking roleplay. Stop breaking the fourth wall. This breaks the rules.
Well, okay,
like-
right on that part, I understand. I didn't. Okay, so I know the Arma 3 roleplay. Like, I used to kind of be like, whatever. But this is like this streamer named Raj Patel. I've been like listening to. I think he's streaming right now. I was just watching it before I got on GamePro stream. But it's just so freaking funny, dude. Like, I never fully like appreciated this roleplay until I was just watching it live, and I'm like, dang.
What's it called again? I want to check it out.
Yeah, his name is Raj Patel on Switch. He does like Arma 3 roleplay. And it's basically like you can be he's just a citizen or whatever in this town. Like you move into his new town and he just does all this fuckery around with all these different people.
I actually kind of do that on the side with like my friend. I played Division with one of my buddies, right? And he was like, "Hey, why don't we just use the what's it called, the Ranger outfits, and we just go on patrol." I'm like, "Sure, fuck it, why not?" And we just like role play into that. It was actually kind of fun. And I'm like, what if I just like we went into a lobby, we went off of Xbox Live Party chat. It's like the game can hear us, and like people were like, "What the fuck? Like these dudes are too hardcore."
Yes.
I remember
down.
seeing a video on Facebook that there was someone pretending to literally be an army soldier in Battlefield
in Battle,
3.
yeah.
He's going off of like fucking.
That was great.
He was going off of like fucking code. He's like Alpha Foxtrot Delta 20. Get yourself healed, soldier. Get back into the fray. He's like, soldier, get in the fucking tank, soldier. We need to go to Alpha Foxtrot Beta 72. I don't know what the fuck he was saying, but it was so funny.
I saw it. It was really good. And it is fun. When you have like a lot of people joining in on it as well.
You got friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Especially if you and your friends kind of live kind of farther apart and you can't really meet up in person a whole lot. It's just another way of hanging out, really. It's just super chill.
I played some Call of Cthulhu and it's really fun and stuff with my friends. Like we just do like all these really weird, really insane actions. Like one time, like I was my friend and I were investigators and we were just going to a newspaper office and stuff. But we weren't allowed to go to the private section, so I just tried to intimidate him, but the roll failed and that didn't work out. So then my friend just pulls out the gun and then he shoots him and I was like, "What the hell, dude? What are you doing?"
Exactly.
We're being interrogated at the police office. All we wanted to do was look at some old newspapers. What the hell?
Felix from
And that's when you realize you done
First
fucked
Blue
up.
for some reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, I kept telling him like, "What the fuck, dude?
It's like, why'd you pull out the gun for? Don't take out the gun.
Like, dude, the gun, dude, no,
Put the gun down.
Do you know how much these fucking bullets cost?
Oh no.
I could
That's what they'll do though. That's exactly what they'll do. Because you can like die and then you can wait for like a medic to come revive you. And when you wake up, you're supposed to act like you don't know what's going on. So people will wake up, be like, what? And they have their gun pointed at the like the ambulance guy. Stop! What's going on? Great,
That's too good.
Great.
Oh,
Speaking of medics, the medics in Payday 2 are ridiculous. It's like you shoot somebody in the head with a 50 caliber bullet, and all you just see is the medic wave his hand like he's a fucking Jedi, and literally the person is instantly healed back to max health as if they
Get the
didn't
fuck
even
up.
die.
Hell no.
get the fuck up! I love it when he fucking Dallas just shouts that. Like, get the fuck up! Yeah, I'm like, that's some fucking inspiration.
Hell no, dude. That's
I'm like, all my bullet wounds, they're gone.
You run around with that syringe and just start poking people and they instantly revive.
Is that Washington DC Voodoo Department? Get the fuck up!
I've seen that.
Straight
It's
to the
from
point,
Wrong
man.
Palm's channel.
Straight to the point.
It's like this. It's like, oh my god, I see blood. Oh, don't worry about it. What do you mean, don't worry about it? It's blood. It's blood.
There, there's
Oh no, we can't see where it's from. We don't know if there's a dead body or not. So don't worry about it. Oh, okay. It's like, oh my god, is that a bag? Is that a handbag? Call the fucking army!
Yeah. Yeah, it's an animation by Wrong Palm. It's called Payday 2 in a nutshell.
It is
I need to
basically.
see
Yeah.
that. I need to watch that.
It's good. You gotta go watch it. It's really good.
Okay.
But they missed out some. They missed out one thing. You shoot somebody with a shotgun in Payday and expect to fly out into the cosmos. The impact, the force of shotguns in Payday 2 is like in stealth. You shoot somebody, they go flying miles.
What?
Wow.
That sounds like an
Perfect
interesting
for
game to
stealth if
sell.
you think about it, because you just put a silencer on the shotgun and you just walk up to somebody as close as possible before they spot you. Shoot them and they go flying into, like, I don't know, a
Jesus,
corner or
all you see
behind
is
the
his
door, and
body
then
randomly
nobody can see
flying
him.
off in the distance.
But then you have to run all the way to them just to answer the fucking pager, and it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Sneak your way into the heart
It was
of the
just a
rival
box.
PF's FOB.
and
You know,
now
it's funny,
I have to
capture staff
somehow
from them.
make a beeline without being spotted back to the original place I was and continue the hide. But then when you do that, you find out that there's another person right there standing and spotted you and just put handcuffs on you.
Oh god, that's freaking great. You know, someone actually did a video and they were like talking that shit. They were like, you know, shotguns really don't make people fly across the world. Like they're all just tiny pellets. Like it's not even possible. And I was just like, you know, that's fine, but when especially when you're playing games and stuff like that, I don't think it's difficult to those far links.
If anything, for me, shotguns are unrealistic in video games. I mean, fucking hell, the reason shotguns fire so many pellets is that it's literally the deliberate point to be able to shoot something from miles away.
Yeah.
Nothing is realistic in video games, really. Even like
Yeah.
stuff.
Even apparently, even shotguns are technically quieter than things like handguns and assault rifles.
And even if you put silencers or guns, they're like still super.
They're
super
still loud as fuck. They're all the silencer is to protect your own ears. That's all it's there for.
and they're actually like as loud as like jackhammers, really.
Right. And I'm like, I don't understand how, like, in movies, like, it makes it sound like so quiet, and in the game, like, when you do it in the game, you're like, dude, that shit sounds loud.
Exactly. I think it started off with 007.
Probably.
Because they said apparently that's when they started doing silencers that were like just super pinpoint silent. Because it's like realistically, if you were to fire like just a regular handgun inside of a house, you're going to be deaf. Like,
Yeah.
there's no stopping it.
But I think the Metal Gear Solid does have some realistic aspect with silencers, because if you shoot too much with silencer, it's going to be destroyed on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why majority of the time the silencers, well, after you shoot too much in them, they just basically fall off, or they just kind of like disintegrate.
Yeah. But
Oh,
then like you need like two people to use anti-material rifles and stuff, since they're like so much recoil.
Oh my
I wouldn't be
god.
surprised. I mean,
Damn.
just the idea
Must
of
be
calling it
swole as fuck to do
anti-material.
that by
Leave
yourself.
the rest to us.
Yeah.
And like Meryl can do like dual wheel controls and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
that-
that's some
okay,
bullshit.
granted, okay, that's. Well, think about it this way. Was it Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, the first Metal Gear. Whenever they're fighting freaking. Was it Liquid with the helicopter fight or whatever? And this dude freaking like dodges the missile being
Extraction
shot from it.
arrived at
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you
Crazy,
get
base.
like Twin Snakes physics
Yeah,
and stuff.
Twin-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twin Snakes was over the top.
Twin
Yeah.
Snake was ridiculous. I mean, to avoid getting spotted, Solid Snake has to backflip, cartwheel, and then double somersault up onto the roof and literally somehow grip the walls with his bare hands and feet while looking down to the ground just to not be spotted. Like,
While
what the
holding
fuck
the-
is he, a
I
gecko?
could
Well,
just dive out of the
While
way.
he's
backflip.
Willis,
Just,
he
just
is,
doing cool shit for the sake of doing cool shit. Like, it's
Right.
not even real
but
reason.
it's cheesy
like
as
a bit more
fuck.
un-
See, I haven't even played that game. I've
And then
only
you
seen
have
the
his
cutscenes.
and then you have his like usual corny dialect. I'm no hero.
What are you, Batman? Damn snake.
Last time I heard Solid
I am
Snake,
the snake.
This guy gives me his
Not the snake. We deserve.
This is
I'm the snake that's solid.
Oh god. Oh, just call your. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, I can't right now.
I do have one thing to ask. I haven't been on many Discord servers, but from what many people always tell me is that my Discord is like the absolute best out of any other Metal Gear Discord, or fuck any other Discord, because apparently it just is. I just don't know. I've never been to many.
If I remember correctly, well, there's two Metal Gear Discords I'm in, and then I scroll to the bottom, and all I see is general not safe for work.
Oh God.
Yeah.
General not safe for work traps.
Wait, hold on. It's been like.
Basically, she-males.
Oh.
Talking like Buta here or something like that?
No, like
No.
she-males.
It's a boy. Like it's a boy.
Literally she-males and or futars. It's like don't question it, contribute to it.
Oh God.
Born,
Which is real.
he's the born out
Well,
of it.
like. Well, to answer your question, though, there's a shit ton of them because even with MGO, there was like 2 or 3. Because there was one that started off originally with the actual subreddit for just the Metal Gear Online portion of it. But there was some drama, like the guy that was like the admin for it was doing some crazy stuff, had some problems. So a lot of people left and made their own Discord. And then people on that Discord left and made their own Discord. And then some of my friends made a Discord and invited those people to that one. So it's just, it's all over. If anything, this is the most concentrated and organized.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also on Arkham's Discord server, but that one's mainly just, you know, just messing
Shit
around
posting.
with bots and just the occasional fun, friendly banter shit posting.
Yeah. I know Arham has his
I like
own,
that.
and I know Kurt has his own, but he wanted his to be like strictly like, if you're down to farm, this is the server for you. Because on mine, okay, admittedly, like I know, like I did originally, I made the Discord chat so that people have a easier way and a better way to communicate with each other, and you know, actually have a way to find a buddy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, I do find that people just like talk, which is fine. I have no problem with that. It's just another issue is that there's also a lot of people not really farming anymore, and it's something that I'm gonna make a video about because I never actually foresaw this, but there's actually an issue. There's an underlying issue that comes from like helping out someone who has nothing when you have like a lot, but you don't want to. But you don't want to offer up so much time of your life, you know? But so Captain Kirk, from what I understand, he made his own Discord to help concentrate the whole farming scene. That way people have a much better
Extraction
way of
arrived
finding each
at
other, because
Metabase.
most of the time I don't really see people like I see people say, hey, I want to farm. I don't know if they ever find a buddy because I never see them get a reply. They probably get a reply to the DM, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. All I know is that he made his own just to concentrate that. I made mine to like do that along with help people out and like have a place to hang out. So it's not too bad. Like, you know, I'll do one more run, by the way. I think I'm already at the limit.
Alright.
And then we'll play some MGO. We'll get good with them snipper riffles.
Get
I'll be
good,
honest, I
fam.
don't really play Metal Gear Solid 5 that much anymore.
Right, and that's another thing. A lot of people don't really play that anymore, and like they feel like they don't like they're not allowed on the server. I'm like, oh no, you can stay on the server. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't playing anymore, and they still come here to chat. It's fine. You don't have to be playing it all the time.
I
even
somehow found the server after watching some of your videos, and then I jumped in like I always do, because me and the internet, I jump into the probably some of the weirdest places and make a lot of friends.
That's the best way to do it, dude.
Exactly.
I mean, I made tons of friends in Cards Against Humanity.
At least give or take 20 different friends that either have like some sort of mental issue or they're like the most fabulously gay person I ever met.
That's such a huge like margin.
Ever.
That's
The most fabulously
the
gay.
range. That's like the range of the friends I make on the internet. They can be absolutely batshit insane.
We got someone
and
from
or
Twitch.
Be like the most wonderful metrosexual person that is like the friendliest guy you'll ever meet. On the
Hey there,
internet.
John O'Tech from Twitch. Nice to see you.
Also,
And
pretty
Votaku,
aside, too,
pretty good.
Hey, give a shout out to Votaku. He was also, I think, in the other stream when you were playing Let It Die.
Yeah.
He said, "What's going on, bro?"
Nothing much, Votaku. Glad to see you back. This guy is the wizard of anime. If you guys watched the previous, like, not the previous MGO stream, but like the second to last one, my buddy was with me, and he like watches a lot of anime and stuff too. So we had a lot of interesting conversation about anime. It was really good. People like hearing my friends or having my friends over on the stream. So It's really
That's
cool.
man. Yeah.
I've been trying to
Yeah,
get.
having all of you guys in here because it literally it feels like a freaking podcast. I actually feel like I'm on a podcast again because I used to do
Well-
it with a friend of mine.
Here's
I'll
the
go
thing.
Get a drink. I'll be right back.
No problem. Here's the thing. Okay, so when you look at it from the outside, all I'm really doing on this stream most of the time is playing the same mission over and over. Sometimes something will happen, sometimes nothing will happen. But the interesting thing that I think a lot of people come to do is just listen to like the dialogue, listen to like what is going on and what I'm saying and shit. Because if you're like farming or if you're doing anything like that in Metal Gear or anything of the sort, listening to a podcast really makes time fly. Like it really, really
That's
does.
true.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I like Rooster Teeth's podcast and that one Video Gamer. Those are one.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
so. Like in hindsight, like yeah, I am playing like the same thing over and over. Some things will change, some things won't. But people are actually like listening and like actually like getting something out of it, and it's making their day pass by.
Yeah,
lot
the
faster.
gameplay is like background noise and like the conversation starter, but like everything else is what's the most important stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
I know with me specifically, because I know like with my job, it's just me being at a desk doing paperwork all day. So I have a lot of free time to listen to audio. And I mean, after a while, I listen to like, a shit ton of music. I mean, I just start getting tired of listening to music. Like, that's a weird thing to say, but I actually get tired of listening to music. So I
what you mean.
started going into podcasts. Yeah, I started going to
What
podcasts.
the
So like,
fuck was that?
either I'll watch stream VODs, so I like watch you guys' stream VODs, or like I start watching. I got so bored. I started watching the Baited podcast for a while.
Oh man.
And that is just a cesspool of just, oh my god. It's entertaining as hell, don't get me wrong. But like, they were talking about drama and then they bring more drama, so like the
Extraction
podcast is
arrived
over
at
now.
Motorbase.
Because it says
Yeah.
so called, there's some more beef. I don't know, it's just a lot.
Exposed.
And then, no, the other guy, the guy that's usually like in the middle that doesn't say a whole lot of stuff, but he was like wanting like a pay raise or something. I don't know the full story. All I know is that there was another guy, I think his name was Tommy. He maybe said like 5 words every stream, but he hosted a live stream talking about how he carried the whole team, and I don't know, it's just too much. Man. But it was entertaining to listen to.
Okay, speaking of, I don't want to say drama, but okay. So remember when you mentioned about that dude TC Turtle, and I gave you that
shit.
expression?
Oh shit! Drama alert!
Fuck.
I'm your
Okay,
host.
so I have a question though. So I did notice that TC Turtle has been like on your channel and like on your comment section and whatnot, and I do have to wonder how has he been?
He's been to me at least, he's been hella chill. I've seen what he's done to other people, and
What do
I'm
you
like,
mean?
whoa, is this the same TC Turtle? Well, me at least, he's always just been hella chill.
But no, what do you mean if you've seen other stuff like what?
Okay,
exactly?
like he did a video calling out George Solonic, I think, where he invaded his base, but like he died 1,000 times, but he was like, hey, I beat your ass, and I'm like, okay, TC, like I love you, dude, but like, you should calm down.
Yeah, right.
Got your ass whooped like 20 times. And I think George had like fell off a ledge or something. Like he did some stupid thing that TC Turtle wasn't involved with, and I beat his ass. And I was just like, okay. There was that one. There was some stuff in the Discord he was saying for a while that was kind of crazy. He was even telling me too in private. He was like, "Hey, you know, I'm sorry. I've been doing a lot of really like weird stuff lately. So hopefully you're not ignoring me because of it." And I'm just like, "No, not at all. I just haven't been saying anything."
Bruh,
So-
you got yourself like the easy route.
Select unit.
Mom and dad get in a fight.
This
wait,
guy-
Question. I got a question. Does developing weapons help with the PF rating that you do for those PF leagues?
They do, but in all honesty, it's like I don't think there's a huge jump between like if you make it during that time. In all honesty, I think it's a really shitty way to try to entice people and trick people to say, "Oh, don't build stuff too fast. You might miss it." Because if you actually get that. So for example, what's the recent one? Like build a sleep grenade. If you already have all the sleep grenades built, that's it. It's gone. You can't get it. You don't get the boost. You don't get shit.
Wow, really?
You get it when you develop it during that time.
Wow.
So that is essentially Konami telling you, hey, don't
Trying to control the
build
pacing.
everything. Don't build everything immediately. We want you to slow it down. It's a really shitty way to just kind of spread out the game.
So when do you want me
But
to have
the-
it developed? 2030 fucking
For
two?
real? The game has been out since 2015. Like, how long?
It's already a year old. And what, did they want me to play this for the next 20 years?
Well, you know another
Probably.
thing that kind of grinds my gears. So, just guys in general. So dead ass. I was like, they released. I keep talking about MGO because that's really the only thing I have like a lot of experience with. But they made a really big like DLC update for MGO called the Cloaked and Silence DLC,
Yeah.
and it looked really cool face value. Yeah, because they brought a lot of new clothing, a lot of new gear and equipment and stuff like that, new maps. Lo and behold, whenever they announced Metal Gear Survive, all the stuff from the DLC was already in the Survive. It looked like they basically were working on Survive. They're like, okay, let's just copy and paste a few shit into Metal Gear and give it to them, and let's just charge them money for it. And I'm just like, these kids right here, just I don't know, like the whole Metal Gear Survive thing, like I really want to be optimistic about it, but at the same time, I just
You
feel
can't
so
ignore
plagued.
bullshit.
Yeah, I
You
just
can't
feel
ignore
so plagued because
bullshit.
it looks like they were trying to make it as an update for the single player, but it got too big, and they were like, "Fuck it, let's just make it its own game."
Die.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, by the way, guys, so I am done farming. I am now gonna play MGO. So get good.
Awesome.
Time to get good.